Welcome back to my channel. My name is Allie if you've not been here before, and thanks so much for watching this video. If you're new here, I am 5 months postpartum. I had my first baby in December. By far, one of the things that stressed me out the most my third trimester was trying to figure out what to pack in my dang hospital bag. I kid you not, I was paralyzed for weeks about this. I am definitely somebody who likes to feel prepared, borderline over-prepared. Who am I kidding? I'm an overpacker. It's a problem. I watched countless videos of what to pack for the hospital. Honestly, most of them stress me out even more. Pregnancy is so exhausting physically, but mentally I really struggled too. The brain fog was out of control. So I'm kind of making this video for myself too. If we decide to have another baby, I will know exactly how to pack this time around. Like I previously mentioned, I watched so many influencer videos of what to pack in your hospital bag. I listened to a lot of them and packed so many things that I did not even touch. And obviously, everyone is different. Everyone has different needs. Also, I spent one night in the hospital. Had I been there longer, maybe I would have used more of this stuff. But my experience after giving birth is I was just tired. I didn't want to get out of the bed, honestly. So I wanted to make this video for any of you who are also struggling to figure out what to pack in your hospital bag. I feel like I did a pretty good job riding the line of packing minimally, but also being prepared. So I hope you find this video helpful. Before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'd so appreciate that. Leave a little comment down below letting me know what else you guys would like to see from me. Also, if you've had experience giving birth and there is something that you feel is absolutely necessary to have in your hospital bag, share that down in the comments section. All my social channels will also be linked down there, and anything that I'm showing you guys in the video today will also be linked down below. That is it. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So I'm going to attempt to fit everything into my Quinstuffle. We'll see if that works. I'm gonna start out with clothing for me, and I'm going to pack everything in a packing cube. If you've never used packing cubes before, they are life-changing. The way that you fold and kind of compress just makes everything fit really nicely. So I'm actually going to start with my going home outfit. This is not the exact outfit that I wore, but this is just like a good example of something that I would wear now. First, we have just a pair of comfy, stretchy pants. I actually wore these all the time when I was pregnant, so I knew they would fit postpartum as well. I have a really nice, comfy, oversized cardigan. I'm actually gonna pack that at the very bottom. Pants on top. Why do I have a random bra here? And then a nursing cami. This is from the Auden line at Target. I'm actually wearing one right now. I live in these. Legitimately, I wear them every single day. These are a size medium. I used to be a size small, so I figured a medium would fit perfectly postpartum. And these are the exact camis that I brought to the hospital with me and what I wore home. When you're at the hospital, you want to be comfortable. So I recommend a nice lightweight pair of sweatpants. These are from Abercrombie and they are so cozy and comfy. Again, super stretchy waistband. So they fit me perfectly postpartum, and I actually wore them, same thing, again, when I was pregnant. Once again, another nursing cami. This is the same exact Auden brand. As you can see, they are just so stretchy. So they are perfect for wearing postpartum. So this is actually the outfit that I would change into after delivering. And lastly, we have a robe. This is a maternity robe, and same thing, I just lived in this thing and it works perfectly for postpartum as well. Let's zip this thing up. Perfect. I really went back and forth trying to decide whether I wanted to buy my own labor gown. I saw them all over TikTok. So many women raved about how comfortable they were. So I was really leaning towards buying one until I saw another video on TikTok that completely changed my perspective on it. This girl was saying that she opted not to get her own gown because birthing a baby is a bit messy, bodily fluids kind of everywhere. And she basically made the point, like, I don't want to have to go home and take care of the mess myself, like launder another thing that's just gonna be disgusting. And once I heard that, I was like, yeah, no, I don't wanna do that either. So I decided to just wear the hospital gown, and you know what? I was completely 100% comfortable. Totally fine. Almost forgot, you're definitely gonna need a pair of grippy slipper socks. This was just like a really old pair that my mom got me for Christmas, like I don't even know how long ago, and I was really glad I hung on to them. As far as shoes go, I would definitely recommend wearing a pair of slip-on shoes, something that's easy to get on and off, so whether it's a pair of Birkenstocks, Uggs, something like that. And then the last thing I'm going to pack in my packing cube is what I would bring for baby. I would recommend bringing a couple sleepers. You absolutely don't have to. The hospital does provide you with like a little easy button-up shirt that they put the baby in. But we did bring a couple sleepers. These are clearly bigger, 3 to 6 months, but I already packed away all of his little clothes. And in the back of this packing cube, I have another zipper, so I'm gonna stick those in there. And then the last thing that I would pack that I don't have access to at the moment because husband is trying to get the baby down for a nap, but a going home outfit. I would definitely put that in the back of this packing cube as well. And that's all you need for baby. The hospital provides you with everything else. You may have noticed that I didn't pack underwear for myself, and that is because you won't need to be wearing it. You're gonna be wearing some really cute diapers that the hospital is gonna provide you with. I heard so many girls talk about how they hated the hospital underwear. I did not mind it. Honestly, I bought my own diapers once I got home. Hated them because they have the most disgusting floral scent. Don't recommend. All right, let's move on to some toiletries. Just gonna grab a little pouch, toothbrushes, toothpaste. I also have Aquaphor, such a holy grail product. This is what I would use for dry lips, dry skin. If my hands are feeling a little dry, put that on. Honestly, Aquaphor is just everything. Just kind of like a one and done, easy kind of thing. Deodorant, a little mini face wash. Definitely want to bring some sunscreen as well. I have 2 recommendations if you are somebody who is pregnant or nursing and needs a mineral sunscreen. This is honestly my least favorite thing about pregnancy and nursing, the fact that I can't use chemical sunscreens. Mineral sunscreens are so hard to come by. Most of them are just super chalky, leave like a weird film on your skin. I have not been a fan, but these 2 I actually really love. This one is a tinted one from In Beauty Project. It is their Mineral Sun Glow. And then I also love this one from Summer Fridays. It's called Shade Drops. So if you're looking for a good tinted sunscreen, go with this one. And if you don't care about tint and you just want a nice glow, this one from Summer Fridays. I'm gonna pack the In Beauty Project one. Reason being is because I don't want to have to worry about makeup. I actually did pack some makeup, didn't touch it once. I also have my Dr. Althea 345 Relief Cream. This is an acne treatment and moisturizer in one. This has saved my skin. I wish I found this so much sooner in my pregnancy. I absolutely love this product. And lastly, if you're nursing, you're definitely gonna want some nipple butter. The hospital does provide you with one. I personally didn't really like the one that they gave me. Also, my son didn't like the way that it tasted either, but we've never had any issues with this one. This one is great. Toiletries packed. So far, so good. Next, I kind of have some random things. Heating pad. This for me was absolutely necessary. The cramps, oh my gosh, the cramps while nursing. Your uterus is contracting back to its normal size and it hurts worse than period cramps. Just a heads up on that. So a heating pad was really nice to have on hand. Also, I would put it on my back if my back was just feeling a little bit sore. This is something that I definitely recommend bringing. Talk to your nurse about all this before you do it. They'll show you how to do it safely too. You definitely want to make sure the baby is not touching the heating pad. I also have my phone charger. I'm just gonna put it in the little pouch in here. If you've watched any of these videos before, you will know that the outlets are a bit out of reach. So it is nice to have like a really long charging cord. I meant to pick up one of those, didn't get to it because I went into labor much sooner than I thought I would. But another thing that I would recommend picking up that I definitely will pick up for next time, what are those things called? Oh, baby is not wanting to go down for his nap. This thing, what is this thing called? Power strip, thank you. There is one on Amazon that I was actually going to pick up. It's got a really, really long cord. So instead of having to buy like a new charging cord, I think that would be something that makes a little bit more sense. So you can just plug all your chargers into the surge protector and be good to go. This right here, absolutely necessary. If you are someone who gets claustrophobic really easily, if you are someone who gets nauseous and needs air on their face while they are experiencing nausea, fan. You need this fan. This I had actually purchased for baby. It is a stroller fan. As you can see, these are like really nice and bendable. You can wrap them around your hospital bed railing, which is what we did. If you guys watched my birth story, I almost puked when I was ready to deliver and doctor wasn't there yet. If you watch my birth story, you will know this fan saved my life. 10 out of 10 out of 10 recommend. And plus, it's something that you will definitely use once baby is here. This is kind of random, but also I feel is extremely necessary. It is an egg light. So cute, right? We actually use this for middle of the night diaper changes, and I saw someone recommend bringing it to the hospital. Could not recommend more. Hospital lights are so bright, so when you are trying to change your baby's diaper in the middle of the night, this is just so much easier to like tap on, tap off, let the nurses know that it's there so they can also just not blow up your room with light in the middle of the night, because that will happen. Noise machine as well. White noise helps me sleep. Again, this is something that I bought for baby. Pretty self-explanatory. Wallet with your ID, absolutely necessary. This is my travel boppy. If I could go back in time and I had this before delivering, I definitely would have brought this instead. I really like this because it is just so easy and handy. It has this strap where you can literally tie it around you. My son was so small when he was born, my big boppy, it was a little bit hard to get him to the breast. So this is just so nice because you can kind of adjust it any way you want, and it's also way more compact than bringing your massive boppy to the hospital. So I would just tie it on the side of the strap here. Easy. And you can throw the entire thing in the wash too once you're home. We also brought our iPad. I actually can't remember if we ever ended up watching anything, but again, you have no idea how long you're going to be in labor, how long you're going to be in the hospital. So it's a good idea to download some shows. You can even just download them on your phone if you want. Things are getting a little bit more stuffed, but I think I can fit everything. Let's talk about a couple other things that I would put in this bag. If you are planning on having a birth plan, you're definitely going to want to bring that with you. For sure, bring a few copies for the nurses. And then you also need your pediatrician contact info. So if you want to bring a folder with all that info in there, you can. The hospital did provide me with a folder with all of the info that I needed to come home with. Some girls like to get really organized with it and bring this whole like filing system. Honestly, I was so tired. I did not feel like showering. I did not feel like organizing info. I just wanted to hang out with my baby. And while I'm mentioning the shower, yeah, I didn't shower. I almost did actually. And the moment I looked inside the shower, I was just like, I can't do it. Number one, I was so tired. Number two, a hospital shower just kind of gags me. And number three, you have all of these IVs, all of these bracelets, so much stuff that you're hooked up to. And even when you're not hooked up to it, they don't actually take everything out until you get discharged. So you're gonna have to get wrapped in all of it. And I'm not trying to tell you you shouldn't shower, but I didn't, so sorry if that grosses you out, but I just couldn't be bothered to. There is nothing like taking a shower in your own house. Another thing I didn't have that I wish I had is a big bag to stuff all of the supplies that the hospital is sending you home with into. I actually saw one on Target. I'm sure Amazon has a bunch too. I'll link some for you guys, but something that's really, really big but compacts into like a little zippable pouch that you could totally just stuff inside your duffel. That would be perfect. At this point, I am ready to zip this thing up. There are a few more things that are absolutely essential though. And actually, I would probably stuff these things into one of those big packable bags. Your pillow. I recommend bringing a pillow and blanket from home. You're already not gonna sleep well, but you're gonna be so much more comfortable if you have your own pillow and your own blanket. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be an old pillow that you just shove a whatever pillowcase on, and same thing, just like a cozy blanket. It doesn't have to be like a massive comforter or anything, but I do think it's necessary to bring that from home, and not only one for yourself, one for your partner as well if they are staying with you. My husband and I are photographers, so we did bring our camera bag. That is something we packed last minute. I am so glad we brought it. We got so many really nice photos and video. And then in our camera bag, we also packed a bunch of snacks. These are just some that I recommend that we brought. We brought some granola bars. We love the Kodiak s'mores bars. We're obsessed with them. They have a little protein too, which is nice. We brought some trail mix, wheat thins. I just packed all of those into like little sandwich bags so I don't have to bring like a box or anything with me. I also love chomps. They have some protein in them. We also brought electrolyte pouches with us. Staying hydrated is super important for nursing, so I definitely recommend bringing electrolyte pouches. I'll link one of my favorite brands down below. I brought my prenatal vitamins as well. I actually have like a little pill case that I just packed all my prenatals in. I definitely recommend bringing maybe some Tylenol and Advil. Not for yourself, you can ask for those things at the hospital, but in the case that your partner ends up with a headache or anything, which that's what ended up happening to my husband Brian, they can't give him any medication, so I definitely recommend bringing some with you. And then lastly, some gum. I actually really like the xylitol gum from Pure. If you didn't know, xylitol kind of helps clean your teeth after eating. So if you just couldn't be bothered to get up and brush your teeth at the moment, just pop some gum in. Sorry if that's gross, but it works. That is everything that I would pack. Quickly just going through my list of what I ended up packing that I didn't use. I was planning on bringing lashes, lash glue. Didn't do that. My husband was in charge of making a labor and delivery playlist. Didn't happen. Didn't care about listening to music. I had perineal spray on my list. I don't know why. The hospital gives you that, so don't worry about it. I also had travel size lotion, travel size body wash on my list. Those were things that I had actually ordered that didn't come in time because again, baby decided to come earlier than planned. I wouldn't have used it anyways. I didn't take a shower. I personally didn't need nursing pads. If you didn't know, when you first have your baby, colostrum is the only thing that you, colostrum? Colostrum? Colostrum. I can't remember how you say it. Anyway, that's the only thing that you're producing to begin with, so I wasn't leaking or anything. Didn't need nursing pads. I brought a brush, didn't use it once. My hair was in the same messy bun that I was sleeping in when my water broke. Again, I just couldn't be bothered. I brought PJs, didn't change into them. I know hospitals are like sanitary and clean, but I just feel filthy and disgusting being in a hospital, so I just kind of embraced the filth. I brought flossers, I brought shampoo and conditioner, I brought dry shampoo, and I brought face wipes. I didn't use any of those things. Again, I brought some makeup with me, didn't touch any of it. We brought a Bluetooth speaker, also didn't touch that. Didn't need our own bath towel. I didn't care. I just used what the hospital provided. I brought flip-flops for the shower. Again, I didn't shower. I brought an eye mask. I didn't need that. Tums stool softener. Again, the hospital's gonna give you anything you need in that regard. And I brought my AirPods. Once again, didn't touch them. I am ready to go to the hospital for the baby that I had 5 months ago. That was so much easier than the weeks and weeks that I sat in my little chair trying to decide what to put in my freaking bag. I'm telling you, I was way too stressed out. I'm actually really proud of myself that I packed almost everything into this duffel bag. Like I said, pillow and blankets, as well as camera and snacks, that would go into another bag. This is far less than what I packed when it was actually happening. I think we brought this duffel as well as 2 other suitcases plus the camera bag. It was way too much stuff, and the pillows and blankets. Like, were we moving in for a week or was I planning on being there for literally a day? What were we thinking? The amount of time that I spent packing that was a fraction compared to what I did my 3rd trimester. I am telling you, the brain fog was so intense. I was so overwhelmed trying to figure out what to pack for the hospital. It should not be stressful. So if any of you are finding yourself in that kind of headspace, I really hope this helped alleviate that. One thing that I forgot to mention when it comes to clothing, we packed, I believe, for 2 nights. I wish I would have just packed clothes for 1 night, but one thing that we did do is I had a separate packing cube with another night's clothes for me and my husband just sitting in the house. If you are able to give access to your house to a family member or a friend that lives nearby the hospital that could run over just in case you do have to stay another night or 2, they could just go in, grab that stuff, and bring it over to you. That's way less stress. For us, that just kind of made sense. We didn't have to pack a whole nother set of clothing for the hospital that we inevitably probably wouldn't need. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. I'd so appreciate that. Leave a comment down below letting me know what else you guys would like to see from me. And again, if you have any other absolute musts to pack in your hospital bag, leave them down in the comment section. If you are a mom-to-be, congratulations and best of luck. I wish I could give you a big hug. You are going to do absolutely amazing. Get ready for the best day of your life. There is nothing like seeing that baby's face and holding your little one for the first time. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Now I gotta unpack everything.